In this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about Versace Dylan Blue, along with if you should be wearing it in 2023 and comparing it to another very popular, similar fragrance. You're not going to want to miss this. Versace Pour Homme Dylan Blue was launched in 2016. The nose behind it, the famous one and only Alberto Mariez. The package is very sleek with the gold detailing on the side as well as on the front. On the top, we get Versace, and as we open this package up, we are greeted with the nice gold detailed cap with a nice Medusa medallion on the front and a bottle to remind us of the Mediterranean Sea, which was the inspiration of this fragrance. Versace Pour Homme Dylan Blue was made in Italy. How does Versace Dylan Blue smell? It's pretty much what you would expect from a blue fragrance in something that's supposed to compete with a Dior Sauvage. For the top notes, we got bergamot, water notes, grapefruit, and fig leaf. You're definitely getting those water aquatic notes. You're getting a lot of the grapefruit and bergamot off the top and through the whole duration of it. In the mid notes, ambroxan, black pepper, patchouli, violet leaf, papyrus. As this is supposed to compete with Dior Sauvage, you're gonna get a lot of that ambroxan. Pretty much that's the only thing in the mid notes. In the base notes, you're getting some musk, some incense, tonka bean, and saffron. You do pick up a lot on the musk, which kind of accentuates the ambroxan smell, and you're also picking up a little bit of that incense as well, which makes it a little bit more sophisticated. I really like incense. You're not getting a lot of it. It definitely ties everything together. This is considered a flanker off of Versace's Pour Homme series, but this is a darker blue fragrance, which means it's supposed to have a little bit of ambroxan and be more of an all-year kind of fragrance. That is what is intended with these darker blue fragrances. If you like more masculine scents, this is for you. If you like more unisex, female leading scents, this is definitely not it. Now, let's compare it to Dior Sauvage, because I think that it is very, very close, but not exactly. Plenty samples of Dior Sauvage. So Sauvage, I'm putting on my right wrist, and Dylan Blue on my left. Sauvage. You're getting a lot of ambroxan off of the top of Sauvage. Dylan Blue. With Dylan Blue, you're getting a lot more citrusy, fruity, and I'm picking up almost a little tinge more on the aquatic notes. With Dior Sauvage, if you like musky ambroxan, you're getting a lot more of that. It's a stronger smell, and in my opinion, I definitely prefer the smell of Dylan Blue. Fragrances that are heavier in ambroxan and citrus, I get nose blind to rather quickly. And because of this, let's talk about the longevity. I start to get nose blind to it almost after like the 6-hour mark. I honestly thought that this was not a long-lasting fragrance at first because I started to lose it. I couldn't pick it up on my skin. I was going very close. I couldn't smell anything. But as soon as I walked by a friend of mine, I got complimented and they said, "You smell extremely nice." It's very odd to me because I could not smell anything at this point. I think it's around 8 tops 10-hour mark, which makes me believe that there is a higher concentration of fragrance oils in here. It's probably literally like 0.5% below becoming an eau de parfum. So it is very long lasting. One of the many reasons I would tell you definitely pick up Versace Dylan Blue is because of its versatility. It is pretty much a do-it-all fragrance. You can wear it pretty much at any time. I wouldn't suggest wearing it in the gym or a close quarters type of scenario where there's a lot of heavy breathing. Actually, you know what? I take that back. It's a year-round fragrance. Since it's not as sweet, it is leaning more towards the warmer days and nights. I think that if you were to buy only one fragrance, maybe 3, this is one that should be considered. Projection in sillage, baby. Let's go. The good thing about Dylan Blue is that you don't have to spray a lot to get the smell out of it. 1 to 2 sprays if you do not want to be detected. 3 to 5 sprays if you want to leave a little bit more projection. The sillage will be very nice. You're going to leave a trail around you. You're going to have a pretty wide bubble around you wearing this fragrance. I would say maybe 3 feet, but that also leads me on to the compliment factor, baby. This was on my most complimented fragrance list of 2022. If you want to see that, check the link in the description. I detailed the 5 most complimented fragrances of 2022. Versace Dylan Blue ranked my number 4 most complimented fragrance. Let's talk price. How much does Versace Dylan Blue cost? At a retailer like Shoppers Drug Mart here in Canada, you can pick up 100 mils for $118. That's a lot, actually. So at the discounter, I bought this for $79 Canadian or $58 US, which places this at an amazing price value. Pick up the 200 milliliter bottle and you'll save a lot of money. It's an amazing fragrance for someone that wants a small amount of fragrances and doesn't want to go overboard like I do. But the only hit against this is it kind of lacks inspiration. If I was to give this a rating from 1 to 10, honestly, I can see why fragrance reviewers do not like to rate things on a scale of 1 to 10, because because it depends who you are. For someone who's just getting into fragrances, I think this is an easy 9.5 out of 10. But overall, I'm gonna give it an 8.5. Reason being, it lacks inspiration, it doesn't exceed in any sort of categories, and because of that, I think that its versatility is its downfall. I have fragrances that do things in this fragrance a bit better, but it also ranks higher in my opinion than Dior Sauvage. This could be your signature scent. If I brought you any value, make sure you subscribe because I bring non-biased, non-sponsored fragrance reviews and try to get you the best prices that you can. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Stay fresh.